How's it going, guys? The lighting, I wish it was better, but it is what it is. Let's turn this guy on. Doesn't do much difference. Let's see. I'm not happy how this is gonna look. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm doing it the ghetto way. I'm using... Can I flip this around or no? Well, I'm using my my work tablet and my Samsung, and then I'm using the iPhone. So I'm trying to link these together, but I'm having a hard time. So that's why I'm looking here, and here, 3 different directions. YouTube, since I'm still new on YouTube, it's not letting me post videos. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record it now and then upload it to YouTube. That way I can do them live. So yeah, because I'm still new on YouTube, so I'm gonna just record it and just upload it to YouTube. That way I have no issues. Sorry for the lighting. I know the lighting is not the best. I'm not bald. I have all of my hair. I just want to wear this because I like hats. So once again, I'm recording on 3 devices: my Samsung Galaxy, my iPhone 13 Pro Max, and my company tablet, or the work tablet. So right now I'm inside my semi truck. I ended my day around 2:30, or known as 1400 hours here in California. I'm in Ontario, California, at the Petro truck stop in Ontario, California, off of the I-10. I'm just waiting here because I'm going to spend the night here, and then of course I'm going to deliver in Corona tomorrow. And then hopefully get a load going back home, because I have a doctor's appointment, or actually a gastroenterologist appointment, which is a stomach doctor appointment, on Wednesday. And then I got to take some medicine. Long story short, they're going to do an endoscopy, which is they're going to knock me out and put a camera down my throat to make sure that my digestive system is okay, make sure everything's good. I'm still ill, but not too bad. I'm slowly gaining weight, but I'm also trying to do everything I can to lose the weight or maintain the way that I'm at, because life is better when you're not as heavy. So, and plus I can't work out too aggressively, so I have to do like walks and something like that. But you know, we'll make it work. So anyways, welcome back to my podcast / live stream on whatever social media you have. I am your host, Sam Moore. Thank you very much. So yeah, I was supposed to start my podcast about an hour ago, but I had to do laundry real quick. That way when I get home I don't have to worry about it, because I'm probably going to end up taking 2 days off and coming right back to work. So laundry, got to get it done, right? Plus I like doing laundry because I feel responsible. I like having my clothes clean and organized. So yeah, it's always good to do laundry. For me, at least, it's good. I can't speak for everybody. So once again, I'm using 3 devices to record. 2 of them are for social media. One I'm using a podcast app, and I'm gonna download it and upload it on YouTube. So YouTube, it might be a little late, but it's all good because I'm still new on YouTube. So anyways, what's been going on, folks? What's been going on? I'm doing okay. Well, I wish it could be better, but it is what it is. I know the lighting is not the best. Let me move my CB microphone out of the way. Yes, I run a CB radio. It is a Cobra LX29. It has a basic tune, and it has a Ranger microphone. It's just a basic microphone, CB microphone. I was running dual CB antennas, but one of my antennas decided to almost fall off, so it's right there. I just don't want to get it. Right now it is 62 degrees. I have a headache, but I'll be okay. So I'm gonna take some Tylenol. Yeah, so I did some laundry, and I've been having this headache all day. I think it's because this morning I took a shower, and I wear this lovely hat because it was cold in Arizona. Believe it or not, this is for my fellow Spanish-speaking people. This is known as the Chavo del Ocho hat. For those of you who know what Chavo del Ocho is, props to you. My childhood. Those who don't know what Chavo del Ocho is, it is a Spanish sitcom from Mexico. Stay hydrated, even if you don't like peeing a lot. Stay hydrated. Yeah, so that was a Mexican sitcom that they still play it. The first time I watched it, I was a little boy. I was a teeny tiny little boy, probably like 4 or 5 years old. It would start at 7 in the morning in those Spanish-speaking channels. I would wake up. My parents would wake up to them, and then I would wake up to them, and we would watch them. Two episodes, 7 to 7:30, and then 7:30 to 8 in the morning, and then that was it. So it was pretty good. And then of course I watched it my whole life. But the reason why I wear this hat is because it's cold. It's a little early for winter. I don't like this stuff. I don't get why this, or why can't they put this inside here? This is all nylon. I'll never get it, but it does do the job. Except my old hat had a little neck protector thing to protect your neck. The reason why is because whenever I shower, I want to keep my head warm and if it's cold, obviously keep your head warm after a shower. And then of course make sure you're very well clothed and protected, because that's how you get a headache and get sick, catch a cold, and it gets ugly. So yeah, so what are you guys up to? How you guys been? I'm just hanging in there doing, working and trying to recover. Let's make sure I thought. Anyways, but yeah, I've been doing good. I've been just working, trying to stay in shape as best as possible. I was in SoCal in October, but the thing was, I didn't hit anybody up, not because I want to be distant, but it was my sister's birthday, and so I promised her for her birthday, that, hey, you want to go to Los Angeles? You want to go to SoCal for your birthday? And she was like, yeah. And so it was a quick thing. It wasn't planned too well because I only had so many days off for work. So we left early in the morning, like at 2 in the morning, and my sister wasn't happy because but she was happy on the trip. It's just that I wish we could have planned it better, because leaving at 3 in the morning to get to LA, those of you who've never been to LA, you're gonna hit a lot of LA traffic. You're gonna hit traffic, especially in the 5, the 405, the 110, the 105, the 91, the 55, the 57, from Diamond Bar to Garden Grove, the 22. What other highway? The 605, the 710, parts of the 90, which is Imperial Highway. And yeah, there's traffic every day, every second, every minute, every hour, every half day, every day. There's always traffic. I don't know why, but you're gonna hit traffic in the morning. You're gonna hit traffic lunchtime. You're gonna hit traffic after after work hours. The best time to go to LA and leave out of LA, or basically SoCal in general, the best times to leave or go into is late at night. I want to say like 8 or 9 o'clock, or those of you who are military time, 20 to 2100 hours to 3 0304 in the morning. 5, you're somewhat lucky. So that's the best time to leave SoCal or enter SoCal, or to leave to go to SoCal. If you're going to SoCal coming from the north, from the 99 or the I-5, basically, let me say hi. Oh, what's up, Furman? How are you, bro? Oh shit, what's up? What's up, Daniel? How are you, bro? ¿Cómo estás, compa? I speak Spanish as well. So basically, if you're going into LA, and you, obviously if you're coming from north going south, it would behoove you to leave around those times. Or if you're leaving LA, you're kind of lucky because all you got to do is leave at that same time, leave SoCal, and then once you go up the Grapevine or Santa Clarita, basically up the Grapevine into Bakersfield and Central Valley, you're good. If you're leaving the valley or north to into LA, that's a good time to leave. I say leave at night around 8 or 9 p.m. or 20 to 2100 hours. That way, depending where you live. So I live right in the dead center. I'm smack center of California in the valley. The valley is not bad. I wish it could be better. I don't like it because it's boring. It's whack. But that's my opinion. Hate it, whatever. You want to say that I'm wrong, go ahead. I don't care. It's brutal in the summer. It's really hot. But in the winter, it's nice and cold. I love the cold. I'm a cold weather person. I don't like the heat much. It's better than going into Arizona in the summer. 120 degree dry heat. By the way, I don't recommend it. That's where I did my trucking school. Literally late August to middle of September 2019. Going to trucking school in Arizona in 120 degree weather, dry heat, especially wearing t-shirt and shorts and a little cap like this, not the best idea. I ended up buying a straw hat, like the ones from the field workers. I had to buy that, and that helped a lot. We would wet ourselves, like our hats and stuff, because it was so hot, and we were just dying to get into the semi trucks because it had nice cool AC, and we didn't want to leave. So those were good times. But anyways, basically any large city that you wherever you live or you go to, you're gonna have traffic no matter what. Indianapolis, Boston, the Bay Area, Sacramento, Modesto, Phoenix, Tucson, Albuquerque's somewhat, Las Cruces, New Mexico somewhat, Denver, because they're still doing construction, Seattle, Tacoma area, Chicago for sure. The downside too is the loop, the Chicago loop, the 294 that links up to the 94 and the 90. Is basically a loop, which is toll roads. All Chicago's fucking toll roads. Excuse my French. That's supposed to be like a loop for the traffic, because you got major highways that are the 90 that takes you literally to dead center Chicago, downtown Chicago, and then you got the 94 that does go through downtown, but then it weaves away to go around, because the 94 starts in Montana, I think, Montana. And it ends, I want to say, I wish I had my atlas. I want to say, where's the 94 end? Michigan? Because the 96 is on top. Yeah, okay. So the 90 just goes straight and then goes this way, and then the 94 just goes more up and... So, I'm sorry. The 90, Chicago, and then it goes to what's that other city now 2 hours west of Chicago? Rochester? No, it's not Rochester. It's Rockford, Illinois. And then of course if you go more north, the 94 will take you to Wisconsin, and then go west or east. It goes west to Minneapolis, and the 94 will take you to the Minneapolis / St. Paul metropolitan area. But yeah, at every big city, you're gonna have traffic. So just plan ahead. Sometimes it's hard to plan ahead because things always pop up. That's how life is, I guess. So give me a thumbs up or let me know if you guys can hear me very well. Or give me a thumbs down or say no if you can't hear me very well. So just let me know. So today I guess we're going to do another randomness topics, I guess, because I just like to see where things go, where things flow, I guess. So yeah, I've been working my butt off, and so far I do like the company I'm working for. I do have, like I said, 2 doctor's appointments with the gastroenterologist. The first one, which is this Wednesday, that's coming up, it's basically an endoscopy, which is a camera down my throat. They're going to put me to sleep, just make sure that my GI, my digestive system is good, there's no issues. And then the Wednesday after that, they're going to do a colonoscopy, because I volunteered to do a colonoscopy to make sure everything is going as well. Basically, it's the same thing, but going through your colon, through your, where. Through the maximus gluteus, just to make sure that I don't have any issues, because I'm still having little minor issues with certain things. So that's why I kind of restricted my diet here and there. Then of course I found this great doctor on YouTube. His name is Dr. Berg. Don't worry, I'm not getting paid for anything like that. Dr. Eric Berg from Arlington, Virginia. He has a great YouTube channel. Go check it out, because this guy, he's a chiropractor, but he's a huge practitioner for ketogenic diet, and he also finds ways to heal your problems naturally. And he's trying to push out healthy diet and healthy choices and all that stuff. And I've been looking at that, and I've been learning a lot of good information from that doctor. He talks about how to clean your liver, how to clean your colon, how to do the ketogenic diet properly, because it's more than just low carbs, more fat, low sugar. He gets in depth into that. I've been doing research on that, and of course I've been watching podcasts. The one podcast I've been watching a lot is, there's 2 of them. I've been watching the Bad Friends podcast with Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee. Check those guys out. It is the hilarious podcast. They're doing a tour. Again, I'm not getting paid. It's just something that I watch. And then the one that I actually listen to, it's not visual. You have to listen to it. And you can do it on iHeartRadio or wherever podcasts are, Apple Podcasts or Audible, or again wherever podcasts are. Is Craig Ferguson's podcast Joy. I'm a huge fan of Craig Ferguson. I'm a huge fan of his late night talk show, because he was great. He was the best late night talk show host, better than Jimmy Fallon. Anyway, so sorry Jimmy, but that's how I feel about you. Nothing personal. It's just that I don't know, something about your late night talk show, But anyways, I'm a massive fan of Craig Ferguson. I'm a massive fan of his late night talk show host. I still watch it on YouTube, the reruns. And I'm a big fan of his comedy as well, his stand-up. And he did have a radio show on Sirius XM. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but he obviously quit. So when he brought the podcast Joy, I got really excited, and I've been listening to them because I'm a massive fan. So Craig Ferguson, if you're listening, I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, so basically I've been doing that as well. Of course, I've been truck driving. I've been going home. I'm trying to catch up with friends as well. I'm trying to hang out with people as much as possible. And there's times where I like hanging out with people, and there's times where I just want to. Don't get me wrong, I like hanging out with my family too. But there's times where I just want to be by myself. It's always good to have some alone time for you to basically. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. I gotta charge my devices because they're slowly dying. Just a second, folks. That would not be fun if it dies. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to hang out with you guys as much as possible. There's times where, like I said, I kind of don't want to hang out. I just want to be by myself. Nothing personal. It's just, like I said, it's always good to be alone and have some alone time. Just for, a day or a couple minutes or whatever. Just so you can, like, clear your head or regroup. Nothing wrong, But yeah, I like to do both. I like to hang out with friends and also have some alone time and family time as well. Because today we're here, tomorrow who knows. Sometimes that quote, I don't know how you guys feel when you hear that quote, today we're here, but tomorrow who knows. And the other quote that also kind of makes me think is, oh, you're young, you got all the time in the world. That's kind of true, but also kind of not true, because it falls back to, well, what if tomorrow some shit happens and I don't make it? It's not that person's being negative. It's like, what if? Yeah, you gotta enjoy your life to the fullest. I try to enjoy my life like if today's my last day on this earth. Because again, I'll be lucky if I get to open my eyes and live again tomorrow. But also, I might have the bad luck to lights out. That's why I say, I'm changing. It's not easy to change, but because it's really hard. But I'm getting therapy, of course. My therapist is great. She's awesome. I was going through little issues as well, personal issues, because I kind of lost myself in a way. And yeah, it sucks when you lose yourself and you don't know who you are anymore. So that's why it's always good to kind of like regroup with yourself, and But I'm okay now, thankfully. I can get into depth in that, but I kind of don't want to do that, because I don't want to sound like I'm bringing this podcast down. Maybe when I feel better, I'll talk about it. I think I talked about it before. I don't know, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's good to have. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good to have people in your life, but it's also good to have people that have you in check too. Because there's times where, yeah, I'll admit it, I've gone out of line and people have called me out, which is good. It's good. I'm glad that I'm changing. I'm glad that I'm opening my mind slowly but surely. And being the best version of yourself is to me, it's one of the strongest, toughest, hardest, but challenging battles that a person like yourself can go through, because it's yourself that you're challenging. Because it's not just a challenge, you have to change yourself and make yourself better. Yeah, you can not give a damn about people, but also you have to remember, first impressions are last. And it's always good to open up a bit. Yeah, it's normal to be afraid, but you also gotta kind of let it go. And if you can't let it go, push that feeling deep down and just keep going. Or don't even think about it. Next thing you know, you're good. You're like, oh man, that wasn't too bad. So yeah, I've been out here working. I've been going to, the last trip was a little interesting because I went to, there's some things there's some things that I can remember perfectly, and there's some things I can't. So basically, it was interesting because I picked up a load that was going to Tennessee. I went to Tennessee, and then I went to Laredo, Texas. And I'm going to tell you something. The Interstate 35 from South Dallas, Texas, because I do the loop. What I mean the loop is I take the interstate loop, the 635 to the 20. That, the outside loop. I don't go through downtown because it's hectic. I take the outer loop, the 635 to the 20. So in major cities, you're going to have a straight highway that goes through downtown, and you're going to have highways that are loops that go around the major cities. That way, if you don't want to go through downtown to avoid traffic, you can take the loop, but either way, you're going to hit some traffic. So that's how it is. Indianapolis is like that. The I-70 that takes you to downtown is closed. Well, when I went through there, it was closed. So you had to take the 465, because the 65 comes like this, Interstate 65, and then you got the 465 East, 465 South, and then the 465 West, and the 465 North. So it's basically a loop. So yeah, major cities have loops. So if you don't want to go through the city and you want to save some time and go around the city, you can take the loop. There's some cities where the loops are toll roads, and that's where they get you, because toll road is basically a private road where you have to pay to take it. Or you can take a free road but deal with the traffic. Another good toll road that I'm thinking about is, because I've been through this recently a lot, Austin, Texas. The 130, I think it's Georgetown or Round Rock, which is a suburb north of Austin. If you don't want to deal with Austin traffic, and if you got one of those devices that's like an Easy Pass or a Toll Pass, you can take the toll road, Highway 130, so that goes around Austin, Texas, and that will take you all the way straight to the 10 to San Antonio. Or they'll take a picture, or they have cameras. They'll just take a picture of your license plate and mail you the bill of the toll, and then pay it online or whatever. So I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, gotcha. But I don't like the Interstate 35 from South Dallas to from basically all the way to San Antonio, because you got people driving in the left lanes slow when the right lane is for the slow vehicles, and you're trying like to move, and then what sucks about me, like a trucker, you can't be all the way in the left lane, because there's some signs that say no trucks left lane, but yet you kind of have to cheat and use them, because you got slow people being in lanes where they're not supposed to be. I just hate it. But south of San Antonio to Laredo, it's not bad. It's easy. I love that stretch. Very deserty, very desert. Like, who builds a city in the middle of a desert? And the curious thing that it's always in my head is, who chose to live here, and how do they find resources like water resources, all that stuff, like the plumbing? Like, how do they know there's water here? You know? Yeah, I know I'm stupid. I'm learning. I'll admit it. You know. And then I was stuck in Laredo for 2 days and a half, and then I got a load going to Georgia, Atlanta. I'm like, oh fuck it, let's do it, because why not? I was given a load that delivered on in Nashville, but I was gonna sit there for 2-3 days, and I'm like, no. So I went to Atlanta, Georgia. Not bad, but being there for 3 days, if your company pays you for overnight for you staying there, great. And if not, hello, welcome. Then it's kind of a problem, because most companies, oh, what's up, Richie? How are you, bro? Most companies won't pay you for layover or spending the night there. So thankfully this company does. But yeah, it's still not enough compared to making a load, because if those wheels are not turning, you're not making anything. So I was there 3 days, and of course I was walking around, moving around, and I did lose a couple pounds, because they say walking is the best exercise ever, and it is. When I go home, when I wake up in the morning, early morning, I'll go for a walk, depending on the weather. I'll go for a walk. I'll do like a nice 3-4 miles. My goal is to do at least 10,000 steps, 8 to 10,000 steps or more, you know. So I've been doing that, and it feels good. And then I had to pick up multiple loads. You know, this called partials, 5 partials, and I had to they all went to California, and I had to deliver them in different spots. So it was a little bit interesting. And then, of course, a family member had an issue with their one of their veins on dialysis. Those of you who know which family I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So I had to rush home, take him to the hospital, because he had a blood clot. But thankfully, they were able to remove the blood clot. So that was good, because they can't do dialysis with the blood clot. That's not going to work. So, but you know, that person's okay. Thankfully, they're okay. One thing that also worries me too is, but anyways, I'll go back to the load. So yeah, and then of course I had to sacrifice a day to deliver a partial load to Hayward or no, Livermore, and then I had to pick up a load in Hayward and then come back, and then of course you're gonna deal with traffic, leaving the Bay Area and that interstate, and then that highway that takes you from the Bay Area to Manteca, Modesto area. So it's the 580, the 205, and the 120. It's the same thing, just different names. So made it home. But the one thing, now that we're talking about like family, you know, I'm an adult. We're all, well, I'm assuming all of you guys are adults. I'm pretty sure we are. The older we get, the more we realize that not only we're getting older, but our parents are getting older, or you know, our people that took care of us are getting older. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying not to think about it, but that's been on my mind a little bit more lately, because you know, I can't believe that next year I'm gonna be 30, and my parents are already, I don't want to say it, but they're old. And I can't remember that they were young, and I mean they're still young, but they're aging, and I'm at that state of life where I'm trying to be closer, and the mistakes I did before, I'm trying to fix them. I'm trying to be a good son, a good brother, a good friend, a good, I guess you can say a good acquaintance, basically a good person, because I want to make my family proud, my friends, and my people proud. You know, it would suck if I don't change and, oh, Sal's a a-hole or whatever, I'm glad he's dead or whatever, you know. So yeah, so I was lost. I'm finding myself back, but as a different person. But anyways, I'm realizing that, holy smokes, my parents won't be here for that long, as much as I'd like to. So I'm doing everything I can to keep my family tight, keep my friends tight, if you guys want to. Basically, my people tight. And I know you can't keep them all, so I get it. And if you have to go, no worries, I get it. You have to go, do what you have to do. As long as we end on good terms, we're good. But if you want to stick around, welcome. But yeah, you just gotta take care of your people, because when it's their time to go, you don't want that to haunt you. It's gonna be sad, but at least you can sigh of relief and be like, I'm glad I was able to do these things with my father, my mother, or my friend, or whoever, you know. So let's try to keep it tight if you want, and if not, it's cool. So I know that's what I've talked with my therapist a lot. I'm not ready for my parent, for my family, my people to basically leave this world, to die, basically. And my therapist is right. Nobody is ready for their loved ones to go, to die. But you know what? That's the law of life. You're born to live, to die. So all we can do is just take it day by day. Love ourselves, love our people. And this is going to be crazy, but even love your enemies. I'm learning how to change that view, because before I did not like enemies. I hate my enemies. But then I realized, you know what? You need enemies too to help you motivate, because they might be lost. Who knows why they're enemies? But also, it's a good example of what not to be, for you to be better, for you to improve in your life, for you to basically an example of what not to be. So, but anyways, let's up the mood a little bit. I don't want to make this depressing. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's good to let it out, but there's a time where you have to let it out. Anyways, it's almost 8 o'clock. Damn, I can't believe I've been doing this for 36 minutes. Time goes by quick. But other than that, I'm just holding on there. I'm just doing everything I can. How are you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys doing okay? What's going on? And then, of course, if you do guys want to hit me up or talk or whatever, you guys know where to find me. I'm trying to stay in touch with you guys. Sometimes it's hard to like call or text, but I'm trying to stay in touch, even for you guys in SoCal. Yeah, keep your head up, bro. I will, for sure. Thank you so much. We all got to keep our head up, because you know what? We're here. We're put on this world for a reason. We don't. Some of us do know. Some of us have an idea. Some of us don't know. I think I fall in that. I believe I fall in that category of I think I know, but I don't know exactly. So I have to take it day by day. But it's just something you got to think about as well. So it's not that you have to be negative. No, there's nothing wrong with thinking about that, but you don't want to overthink it either, because then you go crazy and you lose yourself even more. I haven't brought any guests on my podcast because, like I said, I got sick, and then of course I'm trying to recover, and then I've been busy with this job, because I quit the other jobs and I came here just doing Texas, Tennessee, and back. So that's why I haven't had a chance to invite you guys as guests. But I know some of you guys said yes. I met up with my 5th grade teacher. I still stay in touch with her, and she agreed to do a podcast. It's just that I haven't had a chance because of what's going on. But she understands, so she knows. But I will bring her on once I fix myself from my stomach issue and and my esophagus issue. Those of you who don't know, I have really bad acid reflux, gastritis, and I don't have my gallbladder. But I believe I still have colitis, which is inflammation of the large intestine due to infection or bacteria. I just have to be careful with what I eat, because one, I lost weight. I'm trying not to gain weight, but also I need time to heal, because if I eat something, it's not going to go well, and it's miserable. So I'm just trying to take care of my diet and exercise as much as possible. That's why, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me get a doctor to see what's going on. Anyways, yeah, so, but, once this nightmare is over, then yeah, I'll bring you guys aboard as a guest. And like I said, if you guys want to be part of my podcast, or come with, or join me on my podcast, and we can tell stories, or how we met, or bad experiences, things we went through, or a little bit about yourself. It's all about staying in touch with our people, stay in contact with our people. I feel like this is the right way for me to stay in touch and in contact with you guys, if you guys want to. You don't have to, but it's an honor to have you guys here. If you can't see this now, someone will see it eventually. It was really windy today in the desert, super windy. From Texas, of course. Basically, passing San Antonio to Indio, California, which is Coachella area. It was windy. When I was sleeping in my truck those nights, I felt the truck and trailer move. I'm sleeping, and it's like rock-a-bye baby. So it's good, but when you're driving, it's like, whoa, you gotta easy, because those gusts of wind that just move you around, it's like, whoa, and then you brake. Also, I celebrated my dad's birthday. I got him a cake. A little late because I wasn't home for his birthday. But when I got home, I told him, hey, what do you want for your birthday? Just give me a cake and a sweater. So, took him to DD's and bought him a sweater and a rainproof jacket with a hoodie. I bought him a beanie and 6 pairs of socks. And I bought me 2 pairs of sweatpants because it gets cold in here. I turn the truck off to save fuel, but at the nights to get kind of cold. And I decided to buy my mom also a couple jackets, and my sister, she couldn't find anything that she wanted, so I just gave her money. That way she can, that way she can go with my mom and whatever, because my sister is really picky when it comes to clothes. So nothing wrong with being picky. You like what you like. It's all good. Oh yeah, I don't drink alcohol. If I do drink alcohol, I'm a lightweight, but no, I just don't. I don't want to drink. Drinking is not my thing. I try to drink, but then I'm like, for what? It's because after witnessing my family member drinking for his whole life, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So yeah, no alcohol. And plus, that family member having a stroke because of alcohol, I really don't want that. So take care of yourselves. If you're drinking because you're going through something, I highly suggest get therapy. I mean, there's nothing wrong to drink to have fun, but don't overdo it, because you will have health issues. Like my family member, he had a stroke. It was no fun. I thought we lost this person, but thankfully we didn't. But this person, you can say, technically speaking, they're medically they're disabled, but they're medically retired in a way. God bless that person still with us. Yeah, so take it easy. Sixth bottle of water. And that's it for today, because that's enough water, because if not, I hate when this happens. This is going to be a little bit TMI, but I'm going to say it anyway. I hate when you're sleeping comfortably at night. You're nice and comfortable. Next thing you know, you got to wake up at night to go pee. And it's like, oh man, but I don't want to. But if you don't, you're going to urinate on yourself. So you just have to wake up, put your clothes. If you don't have clothes on, put your clothes on. If you got clothes on, you put your shoes on, whatever. Go to the bathroom, pee or do your business, and then walk back. Next thing you know, you're awake. You're like, oh. Unfortunately, my body is that type of body where once I'm awake, I'm awake. I can't fall asleep. And then, of course, I wear a sleeping mask, believe it or not. Let me go get it. Some of you guys will think this is an underwear or a thong. It's not. It's my sleeping mask. I got this on Amazon. I like this. I got this one because, look, this goes on your eyes like such. And then, well, I'll show you how it goes. Those of you who don't know. Let's say I'm going to go to bed. This goes in the back of your head. Outside, inside. I have to show all 3 cameras. Outside, inside. I like this because this isn't literally nailed on your eye, like close to your eye. You grab this, and it has a little adjustment to loosen it or tighten it. Put it around like such. There's many ways, but I like to do it like this. You can do it like this, or you can just put it in the back, hold it like that, and then when you're ready to go to bed, this one doesn't push too much on my nose, which is good. This one's comfortable. And then I go to sleep. I wish it would stay on all at night, all night. But because then I'm like, where is it? Then my mask is here, or it's underneath me, or whatever. So if you're a sleeping mask maker, can you make one that literally stays resting on your eyes the whole night? Because a little bit of light will wake me up, and it gets annoying. So yeah, it looks like a bra. But anyways, I highly recommend a sleeping mask. There are some weighted ones that are good. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I do have a weighted one. I lost it. But it does help you relax your eyes. This one I got on Amazon. Believe it or not, I paid like $19.99. But it came with a little bag and some earplugs, but I don't wear earplugs. If I'm going to sleep to music, I'm going to just play it on speaker. So I recommend it. And if you don't want to, don't get it. And then when I have the truck off, because the more you idle, the more carbon it builds up, and of course you have problems with the semi-truck. When it gets really cold at night, of course I went to Walmart recently and I bought some long sleeves. That way I don't have to wear a sweater, and some long johns or sweatpants. When it gets really cold, because my head like suffers the most, that's why I bought this. Not just for the outside, but also on the inside. You know, because, you know, it gets really cold, and so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to wear this to bed. And what I like is it has adjustments. It has two adjustments. I'll go like this. You can barely see them. Loose or tight. I know. It doesn't squeeze too bad. Does the truck have an APU? This one does. This one does. It has an APU. They both work, but the thing is, the heat will stay in. But I don't want to idle it all night though, because it doesn't waste that much fuel. But it's a long story. But I will use it if it gets really, really snowy cold. I will have it on, or I'll just idle the truck, just because the airlines on the trailer, I don't want them freezing, because if they freeze, it's going to be a bad long day or night, because you have to get penetrating oil, a big hammer, preferably a rubber mallet, and you're going to have to hit on the brake chambers for an hour just to break it loose, just because the insides have two springs and a valve. When you push it in, it pushes air to the S-cam, to the brakes too. If you have not disc brakes. Disc brakes use brake pads with the caliper. If you have drum brakes, you have an S-cam, and the brakes literally expand for the brake material to grab the drum like this. You have a little bit of space, but once you hit the brakes, it goes like this. That way the brake pads, the brake material can make contact with the brake rotor, or the shoes, basically the brake shoes make contact with the brake drum. That's why the inside of the brake drum has a shiny surface. I still remember my mechanics. I still know mechanics. But yeah, this is the hat I wear. Nice and warm though. I just don't like that this is not fuzzy. Hold on. Who's with me? Okay, you guys are still with me. Good. Only one person is watching on Facebook. It's whatever. Is what it is. Who's watching on my... Okay. Cool. Yeah, inside the brake chamber, you can Google it. There's like two springs, and if your brakes freeze, then you got a problem. That's why in the winter, in snowy or frozen conditions, you never want to pull your red trailer brake out. You want to leave it in. That way you don't have to worry about freezing. Or you can pour in some methyl hydrate to prevent the brakes from the brake lines and the brakes from freezing. But you want to pour a little amount, because if you pour too much, you will have issues with methyl hydrate. So just a little FYI. You could pour a little bit of rubbing alcohol, but it has to be a tiny bit. You can use like the little cap. I'm gonna pretend this is rubbing alcohol. Just pour a little bit of the alcohol or the methyl hydrate. Grab the red emergency line, disconnect it from the trailer, hold it and just pour it on. Make sure it's on. Kind of lift it a little bit, the hose, and then of course the cap back on your rubbing alcohol or your methyl hydrate, and then of course attach your airlines and it goes in the trailer and whatnot. But yeah, so I don't know how cold it's gonna get this. Yeah, they are these. If it said Cascadia would be cool, but nah, I hate these seats. I like the Peterbilt that I drove. The white Peterbilt that I drove had leather seats, and my butt didn't hurt as much. My tailbone and my back, it didn't hurt as much. These, it still hurts my lower back and my tailbone, my butt bone. I like the weather ones. Yeah, it's not as cushiony as it once was. But I'm gonna put my hat on. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm regrowing my hair. So, what's up, bro? But yeah, these seats, they're not comfortable. This doesn't air up. This doesn't air up. Like, it airs up, but then it loses air. So it's garbage. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I know these seats are garbage, but it's better than sitting on a bucket. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. But other than that, I'm just hanging in there. I'm planning to do another trip to SoCal. I want to say late December. No, well, maybe late December. I want to say before Christmas, and if not, after New Year's. I just gotta plan this out carefully because I gotta see what's the outcome with my stomach / intestines, because it's really bothering me. It's pretty bad discomfort. I'm gonna be okay though. I'm trying to sleep as much as possible, but other than that, I'm gonna be okay. I'm just hanging in there. This podcast, I'm in Ontario, California, Riverside area, basically Riverside, at the Petro truck stop. This truck stop, you have to basically, first 2 hours are free. After 2 hours, it's $30. $30. You can pay cash or show the receipt, or if you fill 60 gallons and have the receipt, it's free. Or if you spend $30 worth of stuff, it's free. I know you got to spend money to make it free. But yeah, Ontario, California, Riverside area, easy peasy. Hopefully this podcast was good / live video. Hopefully it's well. If you want me to talk about different subjects, let me know, as long as they're appropriate. There's a lot of subjects I want to say, but I can't because some of them might get me in trouble, or basically they're not professional, let's just say that. But if you want to talk to me about subjects that are not professional, I guess you could message me, or we can meet up in person, whatever you want to do. I just don't want to say it on here because I'm not trying to start up a fight, and I don't want my accounts to get blown or with warnings or shutdowns or whatever. But I'll say this: we're all entitled to our opinion. We're all entitled to our feelings. We have the right to express them as long as we don't overdo them. But there's some things you just gotta be careful. And if it's what you are, it's what you are. We're good. We'll work with you and accept you no matter what. We just gotta, hopefully like this podcast. But yeah, if you got other subjects or things that you want me to talk about, let me know. Send me a message or just comment on this video, or leave comments or whatever. I'm not gonna, for YouTube, I'm not gonna. What console do I use? Console for what? For the semi? Because I don't play video games. I don't. I mean, I play barely on my phone, but I don't have like a gaming console, so. But yeah, if you got subjects. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna be like those guys that say, at least right now, I'm not gonna want you guys to be like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, whatever. I say check it out and just kind of feel it. Same with my social media, and then feel it. And if you want to stick around, great. And if not, it's all good. Nothing personal, is what it is. I'm just doing this to stay in touch with you guys and have this connection. Oh shit! What's up, bro? PS5, Xbox. No, I don't. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I don't have a gaming console is because my mom bought a 32-inch flat screen TV, but she's always on it. So I could buy my TV, but I'd rather not, because the only Wi-Fi I use is my phone hotspot. I have AT&T. I have the Limited Elite, which is I think 40 gigabytes of high-speed data, and then after that it's unlimited. But after 22 gigabytes of data, it slows down. It hasn't slowed down too badly. Plus I'm new to that, so I don't have anything. But someday, hopefully, if it crosses my mind, hopefully I can get an Xbox and a PS5. I took a break from piano and guitar, but I'm gonna get back into it too, because my instinct has been telling me get back to piano and post more little videos of piano and guitar. Just because, why not? It's gonna be useful someday. So, all right, folks. 57 minutes now. We'll say an hour. All right, guys. Well, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for checking this out. I appreciate it. And I know I'm working on YouTube. It'll be up and running. I don't know when this YouTube video is gonna be up, but once I'm done, I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm just gonna let it play. I'm gonna upload it, and it's not that I want to edit. I rather just keep it natural, if you know what I mean. Yeah, right. I still have the books from piano. I just took a break because, like I said, I'm not doing too well health-wise, but it's getting slightly better. Once I'm recovered, then I'll jump back on it. So, all right, folks. Well, I'll let you guys carry on with your daily or nightly routine. Those of you who are going to work, just hang in there. Take it easy. Those of you at home, lucky. Right now, I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. I gotta be up at 4 in the morning. I gotta drive half an hour to deliver in Corona. Thankfully, the I-15 is like right here, so it's just I-15 south to Corona. It's like half an hour. Deliver, and hopefully I can get a load going back to my house, or close to my house, to the valley, and then take my medicine to clear my my inside, so they can put the camera down my throat on Wednesday. So, and then I'll keep you guys posted. And then I don't know if to do a pod/video after the endoscopy or after both the endoscopy and colonoscopy. I have to figure that out. All right, man. I'll text you. And other than that, you guys take it easy. You guys have a good one. Just hang in there. I know if you guys are going through something, don't worry. We'll get through it together. It might be tough, but we'll get through it. I can't even talk. That's how tired I am. We'll get it through together, and whatever you guys need, I'll try to do my best. But I'll always be there. I'll do my best to be there for you guys. It might not seem like much, but I'll do my best to be there. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening or good day or whatever time of the day you guys are at. And we'll get through this, okay? Laters.